special guest. We have a special guest to take us through this interesting session. And I want to make it my pleasure to welcome my team leader all the way in Nairobi, Gladys Munene, to welcome our special guest, who happens to be our regional director for Australia, New Zealand, and the South Pacific. And his name is Cesar Galoza. Welcome, Gladys.
Amazing. Wow. Thank you so much, Violet. It's been quite a journey that I've enjoyed being your friend, first of all, and the contact we've had both in Kenya and while you went back to Australia. It's been amazing. And it's God's doing. That's what I always say. He's the one who orders our steps. And I know this is going to be a good beginning that is going to go places. So for those who are on the call, my name is Gladys, very excited. I came into Neolife while I had gone to school, graduated as a high school teacher, and then I got myself into the banking industry. I worked in the bank for 5 years, and somebody invited me to a Neolife meeting, and they told me I have come across an American company where we can make some money and travel the world. And so on going to the meeting, I met very serious people. They really impacted my life. That small meeting I went and it really impacted my life. I met very excited people. My second meeting, I got introduced into the health and wellness, the Neolife way, and the rest is history. I'm a mother. I have 2 daughters, 30 and 24 years old. And they have been great beneficiaries of these products because I joined in when they were 3 years and 9 years old. And I will not take so much time. Mine will just be to give a small intro about the reason why we really need to take care of our health and have a healthy start in our life. Anytime we think about nutrition, we take responsibility ourselves. And then from there, Cesar will close it up for us. So without wasting much time, I want to share with you just a little information that we give in Neolife so that we all can know the reason why we really need to take care of our health. And so just a minute. Fantastic. All right. So when you look at that picture there, it depicts healthy living. And you know, healthy living should be a personal decision. And that's what many health professionals don't tell us. Well, sometimes the government doesn't tell us. But at least we know from God's creation, his intention was for us to take care of our health. And in so doing, he gave us food. And in those foods, there's everything that we need to live a healthy life, right from conception moving forward. But you realize in between there are gaps in education, gaps in exposure, gaps in mentorship when it comes to the health industry. And many times, many people invest their life in their careers. So you find people are very concerned about their careers. They are doing very well. They spend hours and many years in many other things out there. But when it comes to really healthy living, we just take it on a service level. But what I love about Neolife, they take you all the way from the beginning and they want to take the journey with you. And so that you can see where your gaps are. And in those gaps, once you fill them, once you start taking care of yourself, then eventually you start living an abundant, healthy life. And so that in the future, into your 60s, 70s, and 80s, you are just vibrant and enjoying life. Because most people want to enjoy life even in their retirement. They have time, they have the money, but many people will not do that because of health challenges. So let's begin with this because our health is really important. I always tell people 2 sentences. We are told prevention is better than cure. Health is your greatest wealth. and the journey begins, and it's really a fantastic journey. And so we are being told we need quite a number of things to live an optimal life. These are not just the only things that we need to do. There are many others, but these are key. And one of them definitely is we need to have a great diet. And the question is, are you eating food that makes you or that breaks you? Then we need to have a regime of living a healthy life. Are you exercising? Do you walk? Do you whatever it is you can do even from the comfort of your home? You really don't have to go to the gym, but if you have to, that's still good enough. And so it's important that we all live a healthy life in terms of exercise. And of course, the issue of resting, we need to rest well. We need to have quality time to rest, because when we rest, you find that we are able to repair the damage done in our bodies. There are other factors like half enough water, very important, good sunlight because of the D3 and all that. But let's look at the health part, because that's an area where many people are losing out. And it's an area where quite a number of people, they actually are missing out. And so we are told this is how our diet really should be, ideally. And when it comes to the lower part of everything, or the core thing about our health and nutrition, we need to take enough and whole grains. And whole grains are those grains that God gave all the continents that have a lot of impact in our cellular nutrition. The cell level, the whole grains means the wheat, the rice, the sorghum, the oats, the barley, and maize. It should not be removed anything. But because of civilization, 95% of people actually eat refined whole grains. And then we are told we need abundant fruits and vegetables. As you can see in the picture there, all the colors God has given to the fruits, the vegetables, everything is important, and it should be done in lots and lots of, good amounts, probably 6 to more than 10 servings of fruits and vegetables in a day. Because when it comes to fruits and vegetables, we have different categories that help different parts of our body. The carotenoids, the flavonoids, the cruciferas. They may sound big names, but those are names you can Google easily and get to know the variety of fruits and vegetables you need on a daily basis, because they boost our immunity. Moving on, proteins, we need good protein, quality protein, more so the plant-based, which makes our body more alkaline, and it's not too hard in terms of digestion and all that. And then, of course, the white meat that's done the correct way. And when it comes to the animal proteins, we need to eat them in minimal quantities, not too much. But we find most people actually, they do a lot of the animal-based proteins. I don't know about Australia, but maybe we will get to know moving on. We can tell. What is it that you prioritize more when it comes to the proteins? Then fats and sugars, anything that has fats and sugars should be taken in very minimal quantities. Minimal because the whole grains, the fruits and vegetables and the proteins themselves, they already have enough fats and sugars that are more natural. But now in turn, if you do fats and sugars that are more, they've gone through the processing aspect of, the food chain that we get in the shops, you find that that compromises our health. And so we are being told, actually, the opposite is what we are seeing today, that 92% of adults are not actually eating the required 3 servings of whole grains. I don't know if you're on the call, if you can resonate with this. I was in that category where all my whole grains were refined. And in those days, my children definitely had health challenges. And when I got to understand this from the very first presentation I got like this, I knew I needed to do something about it. For the fruits and vegetables, 88% of adults don't even consume 5 servings or the 6 recommended. And it is quite a sad state because we move life when we are not having proper immunity, we age faster, and so many other reasons that come because of not having the adequate servings of fruits and vegetables. And then when it comes to proteins, 80%, we need at least to consume 2 servings of fish per week. And we've talked about also the plant-based proteins that are really good for us. And then the average person in the world, not just in America, they consume a lot of sugar and fats in a year, especially in this 21st century. Getting worse even with the children that are coming on now. This becomes their real lifestyle, really. You can see there on the picture. Yeah, I interacted with somebody in the US who told us that their child cannot stay without eating a burger or a pizza per day. And that child has a health challenge. And I think there is an aspect of addiction. When you start eating fast foods and sugars, you actually get addicted to it, and it can be quite a challenge. Now, the World Health Organization and other world institutes that deal with health, they are saying out of every 4 people who die, 3 are dying of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and a few other lifestyle challenges. And this is quite a challenge, and it's something that we can change. And that's where Neolife comes in. Neolife is actually a company and a name you can trust. Why do I say that? I've been there. This is my 21st year now. And I can tell you for sure, within my family setup, it's something that has changed our life completely. So in Neolife, you find we have scientific solutions. The last 64 years, everything is established as it should be. We are touching lives in over 55 world markets. Right now, we are on the call from different continents, and that's amazing. And we have a respected scientific advisory board that believes in everything should be based in nature. Then they use science to back the nature. And that is our scientific advisory board. Great minds, great different fields, people who are respected all over the world. And you can see there the founder of the SAB, Dr. Atherfast, who is a Nobel Prize winner. He founded chemotherapy, did a lot of research and the findings in toxins in the body. And we all have toxins that could potentially challenge our health. And the first solution Neolife will give you is the ProVitality. And with the ProVitality, you got a solution that will now bring that pyramid that gone upside down, to bring it up to what it should be. And as you can see, the picture is quite beautiful. Everything we use is what God intended us to do. No GMO, no farming and that enhances the current trends of farming that could be having a lot of chemicals and the likes. And so the first product in the ProVitality is a TreeNN, which is a whole grain concentrate full of phytolipids and sterols from the germ of the whole grain, wheat, rice, and soya. It's gluten-free for those people who ask that. It's been well researched. And the most important thing, it will promote your cellular energy and efficiency. And that is very important. So there you are. You actually fill that gap that was missing, because what we miss most is the germ and the bran part of the whole grains because of eating refined foods. So with your TreeNN, your cells, which were actually being messed up, they end up working efficiently, and nutrition can get in better and the waste can get out better. And you start getting the whole new you. I experienced that. I was only about, I was in my late 20s when I was about 30 years old when I got into Neolife. And I was very tired. I would get from work, just stay in a couch and stay there until I go to bed. But since I joined Neolife, I have been the most active person you can come across. Actually, I got in the house last night at midnight, coming all the way from a very far place to do meetings for the last 2 days. And I'm not feeling any amount of tiredness. My back is not aching. My legs are not aching. I am feeling properly energetic. And that's what the products can do for you. So you have improved nutrient utilization with the TreeNN. For the fruits and vegetables, you protect yourself from the attacks you get from the free radicals. Every day, your cells are under attack. They get many hits from different things that out there, the air, the water we drink has some chlorine, and so many things, the medications we take, the skincare we use. And we have so many challenges when we are out there exposed in the world. So Neolife comes and gives you the carotenoid complex that will actually potentially protect the cells at the cellular level. And that protection is important because it even keeps cancer cells at bay, which is very important for us. And you increase by that 7%, you increase your immunity in exactly 20 days. And then we have the omega-3, so that we actually need good oil. And that good oil is going to do great things. It's different because it has the entire family of the EFAs, the essential fatty acids that we need. It's been tested for more than 200 contaminants. You know, fish can potentially have a lot of contaminants, some of which could be mercury and other things from the factories. It's called Prest, which is very good. And the most exciting thing is Neolife omega-3 will reduce inflammation in the body. We all have inflammation at one time or another at an index of 68%, and especially the people with joint issues. So you find that omega-3 is going to come and work on the inflammation, and there are other many benefits that it gives, and you have a healthier you. Even right from a baby who is being born, it's good for cardio, very good for cardio, our cardiovascular system, and many other solutions, many other benefits it gives us. You can read more about that. It's important to read more. And then we have a super, more than a multivitamin. It is more than a multivitamin. It has 21 micronutrients, all the vitamins, all the minerals. It has enzymes, some bit of good protein that you need here and there. And it's very good for assimilation. The vitamins and minerals, they have what we call the chelation and sustained release. So it gives more than just what is out there in the market. And it will nourish us and fill the gaps that we have within a day. And there you go with our ProVitality. You can see all those benefits: abundant energy, immune strength, healthy joints, youthful skin, hair, and nails. For the young people who are here, I've seen 1 or 2 who are young. Even the older ones, we want that healthy heart, brain function, vision. We all need to be on ProVitality. The same way you budget for your car, you budget for your groceries. Please make sure you have ProVitality as part of your budget. Why? Your body is the one that makes that money. So don't be so concerned about the worldly things. You forget about the core thing, the body that creates those things for you, and the body that needs to enjoy life. And then we have an addition of the shake. We have a shake that is fantastic. Good protein, maintains good muscle, feeds you, gives you good protein for repair and damage of the cells. And then eventually, you see, when you have the breakfast pack, that breakfast pack will give you whole nutrition for as long as. And this is good for everyone in the family. The younger ones, the older ones. Of course, the younger ones, we do have the VitaSquares and we have products for them. But this is a good start for everyone, everybody, wherever it is we may be. And with that, we are covered. So guys, it's important to start the day in the right way with the whole food nutrients that your body needs and the building blocks from the proteins, and you enjoy your life to the fullest. I'll not go further than that. We have other targeted solutions from our body from head to toe. And as you keep logging into the Neolife family, you're going to be an expert in understanding what your body needs and the people around you. So without further ado, I want to stop there, stop my sharing, and invite Cesar Garraza to take us through the last part of the session. Welcome, Cesar, all the way from Los Angeles, California.
Thank you so much, Gladys. I think you deserve a big hand, and certainly Violet as well. So thankful to have the opportunity to join you. I feel so privileged, and I'm so happy to be with you all on this wonderful evening for me. As Gladys mentioned, the beautiful thing about Neolife is that we bring people together from around the world. And I am here dialing in from Los Angeles, California. It's about 11:30 p.m. And all that I can say is well done, Violet. I'm very excited for the direction of where your future is going. And certainly even in this short time that we've had a chance to interact and get to know each other, one of the things that I can say is that you're just an amazing leader. You're an incredible person. And certainly you have everything it takes to have success in this business. So thank you for inviting me on the call. And of course, I want to just briefly introduce myself. As my boss Gladys and Violet mentioned, my name is Cesar Galarza. I am your humble servant. I joined Neolife in 2005 and have worked here at Neolife supporting individuals around the world who aspire to improve their lives physically and financially through this incredible opportunity. When I talk about the opportunity, I mean the opportunity that comes with using the nutrition that Gladys just mentioned, and of course, our business opportunity as well. So working in Neolife now for almost 18 years, most of my career has been spent in the North America, supporting our Neolife family in the US, in Canada, Mexico, and mostly in that region. Through the years, I've had the opportunity to build relationships because, you know, Neolife is an interesting, it's an interesting journey because you can be in a part of the world and meet people from the other side of the world. And at the end of the day, we're all alike. We're all the same. We all have specific needs. Aside from Neolife, I'm also happily married. You know, I live by the golden rule. You may have heard of it. Happy wife, happy life. So that is my beautiful wife and our children. The reason why I show this image is because this is a family business. If, you know, my kids there have been, just like Gladys was mentioning and others that I hear everywhere around the world, use these products since they were in the womb, literally since they were in the womb. When we were blessed with the news that we were going to have a baby, we thought a baby, we said, okay, that's a huge blessing. We need to make sure that my wife is using the nutrition. Then we found out it was going to be 2. So we were blessed with twins. They're now 6 years old, and Neolife Nutrition is a big part of our daily lifestyle. Every single day, we get up in the morning. First thing we do is we give God all the glory for allowing us to wake up another day. And immediately following that, we're in the kitchen, we're mixing our shakes, we're drinking our Pro Vitality, and we're doing everything that Gladys just mentioned. So again, thank you for joining us on the call today. Gladys, you did an amazing job. Violet, you did a wonderful job. I just want to add one quick thing here as it relates to our wellness solutions that we offer. What Gladys mentioned encompasses the basic products that you can take if you are a guest on the call watching the presentation today, or maybe in the near future, this presentation was shared to you by somebody who cares about you. Remember, the breakfast pack, the Pro Vitality, and the Neolife Shake is the foundational product. It's like building a house. You have to have a strong foundation. And then comes your needs. Maybe you need something for memory, for focus, for stress, for weight loss, for children, and so on and so forth. We have a solution. And one of the great solutions that we're recommending highly, which I wish I would have heard a little bit more about from Violet, but I'm sure we'll have another opportunity to hear that, is the detox program. We have an incredible detox program that's very effective, only 3 days, and you will see results immediately. And I'll discuss a little bit more on why we should detox. We also have a home care line that's very effective, biodegradable, earth-friendly, 100% all natural. And if you are like me, you probably have dishes to wash, clothes to wash, a house to wash, a home to clean. And I can tell you Neolife home care products are the best around the world, a best option. One of the things I love about Neolife is that we have a transformative community. And that means that we're constantly transforming lives. Here's an example of this gentleman from the US in California, who's a high school teacher, Steve Gower, last year lost 11.3 kg. If you can tell the difference there, you know, he's in his 50s. We also have this lady here who is Jennifer Winter from Tennessee. and she lost 27.2 kg in 6 months just using the breakfast pack that Gladys just mentioned. Isn't that incredible? Of course, results will vary, but consistency is the key. And I have seen it with my own eyes. We also have this wonderful lady here, Gabby Martinez, who lost 13.6 kg. She's from Canada. And, you know, it's interesting hearing Gabby's story, because part of the reason why she gained so much weight and why she essentially let herself go is because her husband passed away at a young age in his 30s due to diabetes. He passed away and left her with 2 children. And as a result, the stress, the worry, the pain led her to gain all of this weight. But here comes her sister, who's a personal trainer, Ada Espinosa, introduced her to Neolife, and the rest is history. I think the picture says 1,000 words. And I share these because these are the stories that we have all around the world, and the stories that we're going to create, God willing, with Violet and with the people in Australia, in the South Pacific. This is a friend of mine as well, Greg Perea. He's a high school teacher. Him and his wife have been with Neolife second generation. As you can tell there, he has he needs to have an insulin pump all day, you know, because he has diabetes as well. However, it's under control. He's lost 22.7 kg, 10% body fat. And if you can see there in his testimony, he feels better than when he was in his 20s. These are the stories that are happening right now as we speak around the world, thanks to Neolife Nutrition. So getting started is very simple. It's quite simple, actually. Somebody invited you to the call. You're hearing the presentation. You're hearing about the nutrition. You're hearing about the stories. Well, they invited you to the call because they want you to benefit from becoming a part of the Neolife family. You see, a lot of times people get introduced to product, they get introduced to services, you know, they get introduced to these companies, and they only want to sell you something. Yes? Have you noticed? They want to sell you a product, they want to sell you a service. But here it's a little different, because we don't sell products. We don't sell just a service. We sell what's called a lifestyle. And you can be a part of that healthy lifestyle through acquiring your own membership. Being a Neolife member and a distributor gives you so many benefits. It unlocks a discount of 25 to 28% savings on every single order. You also get the digital business tools like the Neolife app, the Team Neolife app, which allows you to share with people all around the world from your phone. You know, back then when I got started in this business 18 years ago, we used to say, work from home. You probably heard that, right? Now it's different. We're working from phone. You can literally build a very successful business just from the palm of your hand, because we have the tools to allow you to do that. You can earn incentives, car bonuses, luxury vacations, and so much more. It's beautiful because you also have free training. In fact, that's why I commend Violet, because I know it takes a lot of courage to host your first meeting. But you know, Violet, it's only up from here. You got the first one out of the way. Now it's time to get busy. Now it's time to go out there and change lives, because, you know, you're in the training process. Somebody had to teach me to do this. Somebody had to teach Gladys to do this. And my point is that you have support. Financially, physically, you have support. Full access to the rewarding compensation plan. I'll discuss that in a few. And we also have the fitness and weight loss challenges, where Neolife South Pacific is paying money to those people who want to get healthy. Yes, you heard that right. You get rewarded for getting healthy. These are the two options. On the left, we have the basic promoter kit, which is the most recommended option because of all of the benefits that I just mentioned. You have your catalog, you have your price list, your compensation guide, and all of the tools that are necessary for you to get on track and to have success from the beginning. But you know, we understand a lot of times people log on to these calls and maybe they're not yet ready to become a distributor or become a promoter or talk to people and share with others. And we get that. We don't want to force anything on anybody or obligate you to do something you don't want to. That's why we offer also a free membership with the purchase of any of our health solutions or health packs. Here they are. Getting started with a Pro Vitality. can help you get started for free and become a customer or a member. Remember, the distributor option is the best because of the higher discount, but this is a great way for you to begin your Neolife wellness journey. There in the middle, we have the breakfast solution, which will basically help you maintain a good meal, healthy meal once a day by replacing one of the foods that you eat, whether that's lunch, dinner, or breakfast. And on the left is the weight loss solution that is going to help you replace 2 meals a day. In fact, I've shared this on the call and I'll share it again. This year, I'm on a weight loss journey. I started a few weeks ago. And so far, so good. I'm down 2 kilos. I have about 3 more kilos to go. And I'm excited and I feel amazing. And I'm only sharing this with you because we find that a lot of people last year in November and December, you know, like I did, indulged a little bit more than we should have. But we have a solution. We have a way. By becoming a promoter or a member, you also, as I mentioned, unlock a lot of rewards, including getting your product for free. Yes, you heard that right. In the South Pacific region in Australia, we have this incentive, which allows you to get your product for free every single month simply by sharing and caring and loving on others. It's a very simple and rewarding program. And again, Neolife truly helps you with the people that are around you to make sure that they're feeling well as well. We have the Neolife Challenge also, which rewards you for getting healthy. As I noted, you have an opportunity to win gear, $500 in cash, $1,000 in free products. So again, it's a great family to be a part of. I also have to mention, I know that you logged on to hear about the nutrition and the wellness, and I think we've done that so far, but I just want to take a few quick minutes before we say farewell on the call tonight to introduce you to our Neolife opportunity. You see, since 1958, Neolife has been redefining the world of startups, and we help entrepreneurs around the world be able to unlock a better way of life. And you're probably wondering, well, why Neolife if there are other options out there? Well, I think the number one reason why Neolife is because of our products. You see, we understand here at Neolife that not all of the products are created equally. And in fact, consumers today want the best for themselves, for their family, and that's what we offer to the market at Neolife. We have an opportunity for profitability, which means that you can earn an income by sharing your Neolife business. And one of the things that I love here is that we impact lives. You see, it's about working towards making a living, but more about living to make a difference and empowering people to take control of their financial and physical situation. And of course, ultimate flexibility. You can build your business wherever, whenever is best for you. How does this business work? Well, whether you want to just start using the products or sharing the products with others and starting your own business, it really starts with you and your why. You know, for us, when we say a why, we mean, what is it that you want to accomplish? Is it just feeling better, having more energy, reducing stress, losing a couple of pounds? Or is it that plus paying off your home, paying off your car, buying a new car, taking a vacation? That why is essential to your business because that is the reminder of what it's worth doing and why it's worth doing it for. Once you get started with Neolife, we recommend you follow the 3 daily success habits that starts with using the product, number 1, sharing your business and sharing the product, number 2, and number 3, personal development. In fact, from there, you can begin sharing with others. You can share with 12 customers, for example. I'm sure you know in the area where you live, maybe 3, 4, 5 people right now, if you just close your eyes and you thought about the people around you who can really use the Neolife nutrition, share with them. Let them know that you found a solution. Let them know that you have a way, a means, a matter for them to improve their lives. From there, you find people just like you who have the same desires of paying off debt, of living a financially free lifestyle, of doing the things that you want to do when you want to do them, you know, and from here, it's the power of duplication. You help them with their 12 people and their 12 customers, and by doing so, you can become a director. I know today wasn't really focused on hearing about the business, but I always like to just spend even 5 minutes showcasing this because this is available to you and somebody needs to know that it's there. We would rather have you tell us, thank you for sharing this business, than you come back and saying, hey, how come you never shared this business? Because I've seen that happen. I've seen people get started. They're excited about the nutrition. They're excited about their health. But then they say, hey, there's a business here too. Why not? I also want to make money, right? Now, in Australia, directors earn an average of $25,000 a year, plus incentives, rewards like 20% sales volume bonuses, car bonuses, and travel rewards such as the Leadership School. So again, it's a great company and a great family to be a part of. I want to just remind you all before I end the call today that our business is not just about selling product. You see, the person that invited you on this call did not invite you just to sell you a product. But it's important for you to know that to build a sustainable business, this is about building people up. In other words, the more people you can help, the more people you can service, the more people's lives that you can impact, will then translate into a successful, self-sustaining, long-term business. And that's truly what this business can do for you. In closing, I want to leave you with just a couple of quick tips that can help you to have a best year ever. Here we are sitting on January 29th, 2023. I think it still kind of qualifies for a Happy New Year message or, some words of encouragement for you to get your year off started off on the right foot. And I just kind of put 5 keys, 5 little things that we all can do, which I am personally doing as well to have a best year ever. And the first one here, I think, is pretty straightforward. Start with a detox and or a weight loss program. If you are like me and you have a few kilos to get rid of, starting a detox is wonderful because it's going to allow you to get rid of a lot of the sluggish feeling that you may be experiencing right now. A detox is essential as well because there are a lot of things happening in our digestive health that need to be reprocessed, rebalanced, recleansed. So it's good to start fresh with a nice detox. The Neolife Detox program is effective. It's only 3 days. And those of you that have done it understand that it truly works. After the detox program, you can then just start a fitness journey or a weight loss program. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And that's exactly what Violet is doing right now. So we want to encourage you to join us in that journey of detoxing and being your best in 2023. Number 2, make small physical or financial changes. This is really important as you approach the new year. When I say make small physical changes, it could mean something easy like going for a walk every day. In the beginning of the call, Gladys was talking about the 3 keys to good health. And one of those was physical activity. But sometimes we think, well, I have to go to the gym or I have to do a lot of exercise. That is not the case. By going for a simple walk once a day for 30 minutes, it's going to contribute and you're going to be investing in your health. Small changes like sleeping 6 to 8 hours. I struggle with that myself because being in the international forum, I'm up at 11:30 midnight sometimes, as I am today, hosting these calls, but I still do my best to try to get my sleep. Financial changes. That means prioritizing the things that matter. Is it more important for you to have that new iPhone or for you to get back in shape? It's not for me to answer, it's for you to decide. Those are the small physical and financial changes that you can do as you prioritize your life this year in 2023. Number 3, spend more time with family and loved ones. The pandemic has really reminded us of how delicate this thing called life is. Wouldn't you agree? You never know if you're going to be here tomorrow, if I'm going to be here tomorrow. So cherish the moment. Call your family members if they're not near where you live. Tell them you're thinking of them. Tell them you love them. Tell them you miss them. Take an opportunity to spend more time with family, even if it's on FaceTime or Zoom or WhatsApp. Just connect with people, especially those loved ones. Every day, we find that there's an opportunity for us to remind those that we love that we truly care. And Neolife Business will allow you to spend more time with family. Number 4, give yourself a promotion. Why not start your own business? What do you have to lose? 79 Australian dollars? Come on, in some places, that's what it costs to fill up your car with petrol. It's a low investment for a high reward. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you are at a job where you are not so excited about getting up in the morning and going to that job, you need to look at this Neolife business and opportunity. If you are getting the same wages and making the same money that you were making last year, and that hasn't changed in a few years, this is the time to start your business and give yourself a promotion. Don't wait for your boss to come into your office or come up to you and say, listen, congratulations, we're going to go ahead and increase your pay. It doesn't work like that. It's important for you to take charge of your life financially and to make a decision to start your business today. Hopefully, we're not having this conversation in January of 2024 and you said, I could have, I should have, and I would have. Make the decision and get started today. And finally, this is really important, not just for our Neolife business, not just for our physical aspect, financial aspect, but think positively. You know, it's important because we always have this thing called self-talk. Have you noticed that? It's that little voice inside your head. And that little voice inside your head sometimes can be very positive and sometimes can be very negative. But try to ensure that that little voice inside your head is maintaining a positive outlook in the direction of where your life is headed. You see, Neolife is not just a company name, but did you know Neolife stands for new life? That's what Neolife stands for. New life. Give yourself a new life. I'll tell you what, you can have a new year, but if you bring the same mentality from last year, you're going to have the same life. You can have a new home, but if your mentality is the same, you're not going to be happy in that home. So think positively. Look for ways to improve your life, personal development, personal growth. Go on YouTube, spend 15 minutes a day listening to Jim Rohn, John Maxwell, Worre, Eric Worre, Tony Robbins. I think you all get the point. And learn from our mistakes. Nobody in this world is perfect. But if you're constantly looking for ways to improve your life and learning from the things that you could have done better last year or yesterday, I promise you this, your life will improve. And that's why I'm excited about the Neolife opportunity. And that's why I'm excited about the Neolife family. I want to encourage you, if you're a guest on this call and Violet or somebody on this call invited you to watch this presentation or invited you to watch this video, I want you to let them know that you're ready and say, yes, I am ready to get started. I am ready to have more energy. I'm ready to make some more money. And don't say no, because, you know, when people ask you, do you want to be healthy? Are you going to think about it? Absolutely not. You're going to say yes. If somebody asks you, do you want to make more money? Will you think about it? That's not something to think about. So talk to the person who invited you on the call today and let them know that you are ready to get started. Again, I'd like to take this opportunity to commend Violet for having the courage, the leadership, the good attitude to have your very first meeting and to start getting a little bit more serious about not just working on your personal development, but improving the lives of the people around you. You know, Violet is a big inspiration for me for so many reasons. And I'll tell you why. Because every day we have challenges. And sometimes the challenges are small and sometimes the challenges are big. And without getting into specifics, it's how we respond to those challenges that matter. And how we bounce back from things that sometimes life throws at us. But one of the things that I have found through Neolife and through humanity is that there are always people around us that are willing to support us, that are willing to encourage us, that truly care, and that do it simply for the pleasure of improving your life. And that's what Neolife is about. And that's who and Violet is. She's a person that truly wants to help others, empowering them through the Neolife nutrition and through the Neolife business. So watch out, because Violet is going places. Okay. With that, I want to thank you all once more for allowing me to come on. It's been just a joy. We promised you just a quick call. We wanted to ensure that we focused it on the nutrition, on the wellness, and just a little introduction about the business. We have more calls coming up in the South Pacific with Violet and other members of the team, so stay posted for that. And once more, it's been a privilege and honor, just a joy and a blessing to be able to participate in this very first meeting for Team Violet and, of course, Gladys and other wonderful leaders. With that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to my boss, Violet and Gladys, for a closing message. Thank you, and God bless you.